Man, I never thought owning a unicorn would be so difficult and so full of drama. Boys and girls, welcome back to the TueZday Garage. I have been so busy this last month. Everything has been just in the nick of time, trying to get the double unicorn legal, pass my TueZday inspection. My deadline was this coming Monday, which is in 2 days. I just passed like 2 days ago on Thursday. I'm finally legal, but it has been a difficult road to get there. Not only trying to find parts, when I did find parts, where I found them, shipping to get here to Germany, complications in orders, stuff that suddenly was on back order. There was a couple good companies that really helped me out. First was TMS Performance in the UK. They came through pretty clutch. Got a lot of OEM parts to do some much needed maintenance to the car. Also, shout out to Terra Firma. Got me some OEM stuff that I really needed in the engine bay. Also, Nissan parts in Olympia, Washington, getting me some things that I needed. So far, so good, man. The car is freaking awesome now, man. The car is awesome. As you can see, there is a huge bin of stuff here that I have yanked out of the car. A lot of this stuff was just beyond life cycle, needed to be replaced. Some things I got rid of, some things just needed to go. A lot of things that I've just thrown in the trash. Let's go out and show you the car, man, and show you where we're at. And then after that, I want to talk about some of the things I've discovered about this car in the process of trying to get it fixed. Oh yeah, here she is looking like a freaking snack. And check it out. Totally legit. The last time we were together, I was tearing the interior out of this thing, completely gutting it to totally clean it, get out all that musty smell. Let me show you the results, man. I'm gonna show you some before and after of everything that I've done over the last month. It's gonna blow your mind because it still blows mine. It shows up on camera. In person, not so much, but you could still see some of the stain. But if we switch to the before, it is nothing like it used to be. And I think the floor mats were in here too, but man, everything's looking good. Fresh. Oh yeah. Let's check out the front. Seats have all been cleaned. Floor mats. You guys remember this looked like some sort of toxic spill oil waste. Floor mats are looking fresh, man. Back seats looking good. Everything's looking freaking good. Into the front. Again, floor mats. They've definitely got the years on them, but they are not anything like they were. Still a couple stains there I couldn't get out. They look amazing. And here's all the new center console stuff. Looks freaking dope. Like I said before, I'm still missing this trim piece that goes around here. The stereo is now hooked up, totally connected. Everything is good to go with that. Oh, dude, and I found something. We talked about magical treasures. I found a magical treasure. Oh, yeah. I found a freaking disc, but unfortunately it will not play inside the DVD player. It is giving me an error, so we'll take this upstairs to my computer when I want to talk to you a little bit later about all the things I've discovered about this car. What it is, it's freaking funny. Let's look at the engine. The shocks are acting a little goofy, especially in the cold here. I've been having to use this shop vac tube. I have cleaned and scrubbed, gotten a lot of the corrosion off the valve covers, off the intake, scrubbed all this, just cleaned everything inside the engine bay. I tore everything outside of here. I rearranged all the coils in here, but I actually went ahead and ordered some split fire coils, but they're on like a 3-week back order. I put brand new NGK Iridium plugs in there, a Wiring Specialties sub harness here for the coils, rerouted some vacuum lines, got rid of the carbon canister, got rid of the oil catch can because it was full of water. I redid the boost lines here, cleaned everything up, belts, all new PCV, all of this is brand new. Got rid of the line here that went back to the blow-off valve, cleaned up and optimized everything. I still got a fuel filter, and I still got an oil filter for when we do our first maintenance and service, but guys, it is running really, really good. That's about an overview of everything I've been working on. Let's do a little bit of a cold start and just hear what it sounds like running. Dude, she's sounding so freaking good. I did notice there's a little bit of an exhaust leak going on somewhere up here. I'm not sure if it's on the header or further down the track. Oh, another thing I had to do. Originally, when I went and did my inspection, I actually failed because of the front sway bar end links needed to be replaced, and one of my tires was just really bad. In fact, they were all freaking really bad. They were dry rotted and just nasty. I went with the Continentals, same things I've got on the RBZ, and I replaced both front end links. Everything passed inspection, and yeah, man. Dude, it sounds so good. I'm gonna let her warm up for a little bit. We'll do a little bit of revs, man, and shoot, we should just go for a drive. I think we should go for a drive. All right, it's made it through most of the warm-up cycle. Oh, sounds so good. Let's go for a ride. I don't have a mount yet set up for the car, so I'm just gonna hold this thing, and it should be fairly simple considering it's an automatic, and that means I don't have a lot of work to do. So, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, behind me, there's like some people having a crisis breakdown. Germans are weird drivers, man. I don't know. It's different than any place I've ever been. Like, it seems like the only person on the road are themselves. It's very interesting. Look at this. He's gonna squeeze right in there. What a freaking baller. Oh man, that turbo makes so much good noise. It's running really smooth, man. It's running really smooth. Still some other electrical gremlins going on with the car, but as far as it's driving way better. Optimizing some of them vacuum lines, I did find some that were a little cracked. Redoing the wiring of the coils and the plugs, because some of the plugs were spanked, man. The plug valleys, they were full of like debris and all kinds of nasty stuff, and then the plugs really weren't tight. Like, they were only hand tight, legitimately hand tight. It was weird. I used some dental tools and scraped out all that debris because there was a bunch of carbon deposits down in there, and like, I don't know, it looked like dead animals, like dead birds. Oh, red light. This intersection has cameras. I ain't trying to fool around. I see you. I see you over there. Now is as good a time as any to like talk about the car and why it's been so difficult to source and find parts. This is a Series 1 Stagea, 96 to like 98. In 98, they started making the Series 2 Stagea, which was some facelift stuff. And then they also changed to the Neo engine. The crazy thing though is that the RB25 has been made in many different engines. There's been a Series 1 RB25, a Series 2, and then the Neo. Oh, here we go. Get-ups. It's not the fastest thing right now, but you know, again, we're gonna get there. Like I was saying, so this is a Series 1 Stagea, but it has the Series 2 RB25, but it has the Neo computer. Everything about the RB25 is a Series 2 25. It's not Neo at all whatsoever, but it uses the Neo computer, and therefore the Neo computer connection. I can't find a wiring harness replacement for this. Wiring Specialty says they don't make a Series 2 engine harness with a Neo connector, and they don't even make any wiring harnesses that are for automatic, so that kind of sucks. When I'm sourcing parts, it's hard to find Stagea parts. If they don't carry Stagea parts, I have to buy R33 Skyline parts, and then I have to make sure I'm buying the R33 Series 2 RB25 stuff, or buying the Series 1 Stagea stuff. It took me a while to sort that out, but I got it now. Let's just do some more driving. You notice the car is quite bouncy. I talked before about the shocks just feeling completely spanked. I think I have indeed come to that conclusion. The shocks are just toast. The cool thing though, they're not just regular shocks, man. They are old logo Nismo freaking shocks, man. So this car has a legit time period correct, old logo Nismo suspension, but it's spanked, man. It's old. it's freaking done. So we gotta find a new solution. Osfart. That means exit. Woohoo! That's the one thing about this car, man. It's like, it's kind of luxury, so like a lot of noise doesn't come into the cabin. And I don't know how much of this GoPro is picking up the exhaust, but it sounds like I hear all the turbo and all the exhaust, and it sounds freaking awesome. So hopefully you guys are getting it too. It's freaking good. It's really good. It's definitely not the 500 horsepower beast I want it to be, but it will. It will be. Oh yeah. And she needs brakes. She needs freaking brakes, bro. I did find out that the R33 GTR Brembos are a direct fit, so that's gonna be a thing. It's been nice to get this car running right, because yeah, it was having that intermittent weirdo stuff. Like I couldn't properly test it and find out what was good, what was not good. Oh, every day we're getting closer and closer to knowing what we need to do and what we don't. All right, we're in some traffic now, and I just gotta make a quick stop, so I'll see you back at the house. So good. I've got a million plans for this thing, man. I think I know what I'm gonna have to do first. The other day when I went to get these tires changed out, I noticed that this one, yeah, it even is now, it's warm to the touch. No other wheel is warm to the touch, but this one is definitely warm to the touch, which tells me something in the brakes just isn't right, and it's transferring heat through the wheel. Just recently when I stopped, I could smell brakes, so yeah, I need to figure out what's going on with this. Maybe it's the e-brake inside is just locked up, or, you know, maybe because of rust or sitting for very long. That is probably going to be on the horizon. And just the amount that this suspension bounces up and down. I think suspension and brakes is probably going to be the first thing that we're going to have to work on. But there's another thing that might be coming even sooner. Custom Import Arts has decided to sponsor the TueZday Garage with a full Link ECU installation and all-wheel drive dyno session to tune it out. That is really cool. I was supposed to go there a couple weeks ago. I was having trouble getting all the parts I needed. Now the car's fully legit, fully repaired, running really, really well, and we're gonna make that trip over there. I would be doing it next weekend, but I'm actually taking my son on a college campus visit down in Austria because he's considering going to university in Austria next year. So that's freaking cool. We're gonna go do that. If you remember, I told you this Stagea was a 25T X4 or something like that. Well, I actually found the GTR registry and ran my VIN number, and the information I found out was totally different. You can see my car is an RS4V Series 1, production date of March of 1997, and the color is WK1 Silky Snow Pearl. That sounds kind of fancy. Obviously wagon, RB25 turbo, all-wheel drive, 4-speed automatic, and something here too, an 100-volt power inverter. Where is that? If you buy any kind of Skyline or similar, you need to go check this GTR registry out and actually see what you're really buying, because maybe the importer just got it wrong, man. Maybe they didn't do the right homework. It's nice to know what it actually is now, and that'll just make our hunting for things in the future a little easier. So, on to the fun stuff, right? The disc, the magic fun disc. Oh my gosh. Yeah, no, legit. And the disc doesn't work. The CD player just keeps giving me an error. My daughter has declared that this will be the official soundtrack of the Stagea. And anytime I listen to anything in the car, it had to be this disc, but I can't get it to play. So, but boys and girls, that is it for this TueZday Garage. I appreciate your patience. Like I said, it's going to be few and far between. I hope to make it worthwhile every time. I hope you enjoyed the driving today. Stay tuned for more. Ciao a tutti and aloha. Auf Wiedersehen. Bye-bye.